My 3 reasons to visit the Czech Republic. Hi everybody, it's Tom here from the Company Code, author, educator and public speaker. I'm going to give you now my 3 reasons for visiting the country, the Czech Republic, formerly known as, obviously, Czechoslovakia. I had the very good pleasure of visiting Czechoslovakia, or the Czech Republic as we now call it, back in 2010, so 10 years ago. Obviously a lot has changed since then. 10 years is a long time. However, I got a real good feel for the place in my time there, and I honestly think that it is not to be ignored, and it's definitely a sort of area that should be on your bucket list for these 3 reasons, and these 3 reasons I'm about to reveal. Reason number 1, the atmosphere of that place, the vibe. Honestly, the place has its own unique feel to it. I know you could say the same about most countries, but honestly, there's something quite nice about the vibe that you get there in that country. It has one of the lowest crime rates in Europe, and that in itself straight away tells you about what sort of people you're going to be encountering there. As a tourist, you will not be feeling uncomfortable. They're very welcoming, they're very friendly, they love to accommodate, they love to entertain, and you won't be bored there. There's plenty to see and do. And honestly, the overall vibe that you will feel from being in that country is one of friendliness, of welcoming, and honestly, as a country, it's really superb. And you've got a nice mixture there. Obviously, you've got the main part, Prague, where I went, which is the capital city. And obviously you've got surrounding areas which are more in the countryside. From what I can gather, the essence I felt in the city is quite typical of the whole country. So you will be made to feel very welcome and looked after if you do go to the country at any point. Reasons number 2, affordability. Now, some would say, okay, so Tom, you went on a city break, you went to Prague. Wasn't it expensive? Not really. Not really when you think about it. Obviously, I'm sure you're the same as me, is that you shop around when you're on holiday. You don't go to the first place that you see. You find somewhere that's within your budget and within your affordability. Prague was very affordable for all sorts of travellers, for what I could see. I'm going to be straight with you and you're going to laugh. I was there on a stag do. And you're going to go now, oh, you spent the whole weekend drunk, didn't you? No, I didn't. Not all of it. So, from what I know of it, and what I know of what I saw and experienced, it was very affordable and very accommodating in that respect for all people with all budgets. Some of us, didn't have as much to spend as the next person. And I'm sure there's plenty that have gone there. I mean, I know the place is quite popular with students and a lot of younger people who probably don't have the money that, say, some do. So you can fit and work around your budget quite easily in this country. And that is only a good thing for any traveller. As I've said on many of my other videos, travel can be expensive depending on where you're going and what you're doing. And that can be a deciding factor whether or not you go on holiday or not. But this country is quite accommodating in that respect. And that in itself is only a good thing, 110% now. So you will not be disappointed with that at all. So the third and final reason for visiting Prague, there is a real nice array of different cultural mixtures there. You've got a lot of very, very interesting old style buildings and architecture down in King's Wenceslas Square. You've got, obviously, it was a communist country at one stage, so you have that mixture of the old communist way kind of fused with the capitalist, more modern approach. So you've got quite a clash there, which is interesting in itself. But honestly, there's some absolutely gorgeous architecture. There's the biggest castle in the world, just outside of Prague. There's a crazy clock tower I'll never forget, with a cuckoo clock on it, that is great fun. And all parts and times of the year, particularly big points of the year like spring, winter, there's all sort of manner of festivals going on, and just celebrating their culture and the way of life that they've got, their folklore, some of their old stories, some of their legends, if you like, and myths, and old wives' tales, whatever you want to call them, the old styles of living, have survived, obviously, through their traditions and their heritage. They love to promote that, and it is just such a really nice place, honestly. I know obviously there's been films made based on that part of the world. One particular film in Hostel, which, yeah, is not particularly nice. But don't let that put you off, honestly. As a country, as a place, as the people, it is a lovely part of the world. And one more thing, it's not really a point of one of my main points, but it's classed as the heart of Europe, because where its central location is pretty much distance equal anywhere from where you go. So that in itself, if you're planning to move on to another country from Prague, you've got, or from the Czechoslovakia, should I say, or the Czech Republic, you have a really good base there. This is just definitely one to visit, in my opinion. Thank you all for listening again today. This is second video of the week, so number 2 of 3. Third video will be coming up at the end of the week. If you've ever visited Prague and you want to share your experience below, please write down in the comments how you found it, whether or not you agree with some more points. What was your experience? Would you like to visit Prague? I'd happy to have that conversation with you. Would you like to visit that part of the world? Definitely go for it. Remember to hit that subscribe button down below, and thumbs up and a like, and let's hear that notifications bell go ding dong. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much, as always, folks, and I will speak to you very soon.